direction, I was waiting to shine. My father taught me don't be soft, so now I'm taking what's mine. I define myself as ambitious, young, black, and gifted. Master P, my masterpiece, that mean I don't got no limits. Bout it, I doubt it. My homies know you ain't ratted. We break you down like a pound. I got it, don't pound us around me. I'm corrupted, flow cold and it's rugged, bumpy. What is up? I'm ready for war. You got to love it like black, yeah. And it feel like, yeah. All day like, yeah. All night like, yeah. Whole squad like, what? And it feel like, yeah. All day like, yeah. All night like, what? Whole squad like, yeah. And it feel like, yeah. All day like, yeah. All night like, yeah. Whole squad like, yeah. And it feel like, yeah. All day like, yeah. All night like, yeah.
Coach, as the 2019 regular season starts speeding toward a conclusion, not too many games remain to be played here in Oakland, California. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between our visitors and the Oakland Raiders. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And now time is called as we've got an injured Charger down there on the field. We'll take a break and get a report from Oakland after this.
Go. 280! Check 53, Mike!
Here's the former number 2 pick, the Pro Bowler Saquon Barkley. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
On second down, here's Barkley. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. Well, that's something we saw over and over again in Barkley's rookie season. He had 91 catches last year, most ever by a rookie running back, part of a fantastic rookie campaign that saw him go over 2,000 total yards.
Bravo! Hey, we got Mike, number 53.
Now Wentz on third down. Flush to his right. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. Give him the first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders.
And there was absolutely zero pressure on the quarterback on that play. Third down, and he has all the time in the world to eventually find an open receiver for a first down pickup.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit, right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
Check 13! Check 13!
Another try after the first down sack. Wentz, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. So he can't hang on, and as I watched that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Hey, 58's the mic. Go 58's the mic. Watch the run. Watch the run. 58's the mic. 58's the mic. I got him.
On third and long, it's Wentz. And that will be incomplete. That's a pretty good opening possession defensively.
And you know the goal is to make something of a statement, especially on the road with your first defensive possession, isn't it? Go right out and establish yourselves and let them know this is going to be tough going all game long.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Returnable for Lockett. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Chargers will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. Back near his goal line. Here's Carr. Caught by the tight end Ertz. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Shotgun now for Carr.
Now this is where field awareness comes into play. He's getting perilously close to his own goal line, and after that sack, backed up to his own 2.
Here's Andy Lee now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Taking it about the 36. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know. We know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, get the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. A Raider 1st down, 17 yards. A 1st down carry for Barkley. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Raider 1st down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Watch the pass. Stay at home. Stay at home. Stay at home.
81.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Wentz flushed out right. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the 1st half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. They run with a former Viking and Raider. It's Latavius Murray, and he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. We're scoreless after one. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more.
Came out in a power set, but that only served to put more men in the box. And guess what? If you're going to do that, you've got to win up front, right? Your offensive guys have got to beat the defenders. They lost all leverage on that play.
Throwing his car on 3rd down. And he's got Lockett. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Last play, they didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. Now they gain almost 40 yards here. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Hey, check Mike 57. 734. Hey, Charlie. Hey, it's just me and you.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10.
Hey, Foxtrot. 57's the mic. Watch 57. Watch the slants. It's fresh. Stay in open.
Throwing again. Carr. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw, trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And the Chargers grab themselves a 3-0 lead. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
Now Saquon Barkley. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
On 3rd and short to give to the tight end. And an alley to run. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Call that a very strong gain of 24. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A toss out to Barkley. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Kendall Fuller in on the stop. You don't see that a ton, do you? The cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball is moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Now they'll throw it. Wentz. Escaping the pressure right. Towards the end zone for Brown. That is caught by Brown. Touchdown Raiders. Marquise Brown, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Raiders have taken the lead. A diving catch for the score. He laid out. That was special.
And you know the first thing they're going to check, right? Did he complete the process of the catch? All the way through, all the way to the ground. Ball doesn't hit the ground without control in his hands. All of that, yes. Check the box, touchdown.
This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Check, 59. You gonna get this one? It's fine. You think you gonna get this? 93.
After the sack on 1st down, Carr, he goes full extension, and he's got it. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook, and a great grab on the other end. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. From the gun, it's Carr. He lets it fly for Lockett. That's caught at the 25. Touchdown, L.A. Tyler Lockett, 81 yards. And the Chargers are going to retake the lead. Pretty good response. They had given up the touchdown and the lead, but they struck back.
And I love the way that they just saw it happen, took a quick exhale on the sidelines. So let's go get it back and fast. Let's go ahead and throw the ball downfield and get our own 6 points.
A huge chunk play to regain that lead. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Nifty running by Barkley there on 1st down. He scoots forward for 7 yards, sets him up nicely, 2nd and 3. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. From the 29, Wentz gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction, so now what can they do on 3rd? From the gun, it's Wentz. And a big loss is here as he's taken down. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Tressway now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Carr. It's caught by Mike Evans. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
First down, Chargers.
Down. 180. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. And we have him. 29. 29. Mike, check. 59. Hey, Haywood. Mike 5'9". Mike 5'9".
Carr now on first down. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Now Carr. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. Tyler Lockett was the target there. And that'll make it 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. The final shot here before half for Carr. Eluding the pressure right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the 3rd quarter. This will be taken short. And he's going to get taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line.
At their own 8-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. On 2nd and 7, Carr over the middle, complete. That's Murray. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big.
Mike Evans, he's going to go. He's at the 30, 20, 10, and all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Mike Evans, 87 yards. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead.
Partner, you know what the real key is to stopping a good passing attack?
You tell me.
Being able to tackle as soon as a guy catches the football.
Didn't work out there.
No, because when you give up the big run after catch, the rack yardage, that puts your defense in a big-time stressful position.
A lot of rack yardage and a touchdown there on the big play. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
First and 10.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. Shotgun now for Wentz. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
Out routes are always timing routes, and if the timing's off just a little bit, it can really throw off a play. It looked like he let him a little too much there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds. Back to the air on second down. Wentz. And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
5-9.
Working from the gun, Wentz. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. A rough couple of weeks for the man under center. 5 sacks last week, 4 now this week. Do you try to design some quicker developing plays if you're an offensive coordinator?
I think you do that. I think you also change his launch point at times. In other words, move your pocket to the right, to the left. Roll him out, bootleg him. Do some different things so they can't just rely on the fact that he's going to take 3 to 5 steps back in the pocket and line up and throw the football.
Yeah, current formula is not working right now.
Right now.
On first down, Carr. It's caught, Lockett. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on first and 10. Flush to his right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
This complete to Lockett. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. They'll run here. It's Murray. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Latavius Murray scoring a touchdown against his former mates. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
36-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Wentz. Flushed out right. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Number 53, Mike 53. What's the curl? What's the curl?
First and 10 at the 45.
82, 40. Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. His throw incomplete. The intended target, Saquon Barkley, but it's going to be 2nd down.
Just work with me a second here, because in my lifetime, seeing how quarterback percentages have changed in throwing the football, I mean, back in the good old days, if you were around 50%, you were doing okay. But now, you need to be 65 to 70% to be considered an elite quarterback. And in this ball game, I feel like we're playing old school, right around 50%.
Yeah, he's under 50%. He needs to start hitting more targets. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. Marquise Brown, the rookie, his intended target. 3rd down here.
Here we go, Pac-Man. 280! Grade 15, grade 15! 53 to Mike, 53, check 53. No gain on this defense, no gain. 36, 36. Hey, ram. Under crunch.
Again, it's Wentz. And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's 4th down.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. They do go for it. It's Wentz, escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
Sunday.
To throw, it's Wentz. Eluding the pressure right. He'll try and run it. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Opted to run for it. The decision, a good one. Picking up the 1st, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now.
They'll run on 1st down. Barkley. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
He was brought down by Kimball Fuller. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 20-yard line.
Here we go. 180!
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
57 to Mike. What we got?
They'll go to Barkley again. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Wentz now on 1st down. Flush to his right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Kelvin Harmon, the man he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Flushed out right. And incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Now Wentz on third down. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
They'll go for it. It's Wentz. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. The 330-pounder Al Woods brings the boom on the sack. Well, their first fourth down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again.
Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off here by Aaron Colvin, and his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step one. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still three-score game, though, fourth quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Wentz now to throw. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. To throw is Wentz. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. Room to run inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
From the gun on third down, Wentz. And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. Sione Takitaki in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Wentz to throw for it on 4th. And the pressure gets to him again. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. Chargers in good field position to start out. 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. A running play here on 1st down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Mike, lock down. 185.
Now on 2nd and 13. Carr, he's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And all the way down to the 33-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Now on 2nd and 13, Carr. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Wentz going to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Now on the run. He'll throw. It's caught inside the 25. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20. 36 yards on the play. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Here's Wentz to throw. Buying time to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On the draw, this is Barkley. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 3rd down. Throwing is Wentz. Eluding the pressure right. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Mecole Hardman. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders make some inroads here on that deficit. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. It's up and good, so they claw back into it, 24-14 now. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Here's a run on 1st down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11. They go play action for Murray. Now Carr. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. To throw is Carr. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. DeMarcus Lawrence has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. And this is no good. Close, but no cigar, just wide right. And this score will stay right where it is. So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors. And I know I'm not breaking any news when I say that any road win in this league is a good one.
No doubt.
But it's a double bonus when you get a victory on the road in your division.
And when you start a season, each team breaks down their schedule in different ways. Some do it every 4 games, right? Let's go quarterly. Others say, listen, we've got to take care of our home field. And, you know, out of a 16-game season, if you get 8 at home, let's at least win 7 at home and split our road games. That's what you're trying to get done.